Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD once again for a special episode. And in this video, I am going to discuss the current situation, and we are all very aware of this. Russia started to invade Ukraine, right? It started yesterday, and as we speak right now, looks like the tension is still there. No signs of reconciliation um, happening or to happen any moment from now. So the objective of this discussion is that I want to share my thoughts on uh, what happened in the index for Russia's index. At the same time, what could be our next steps? Okay, so isolating our sides and whatever perspective you have, this is just purely uh, my thoughts. Okay, and we can have different thoughts towards the situation right now. Um, I will share what I did and probably some tips that you can take advantage of. Okay, so yesterday we are very much aware that the Moscow exchange or the index had dropped. So if I'm not mistaken, this is their code, right? So it dropped by 35-36%. And notice right here, when it dropped all the way to 74, I think that was around the 35-36 mark, there was a bounce that happened. Investors felt that that was a good buying opportunity, and seldom will you experience a massive drop in the price in just the span of a day. And that was already a sale price. So they bought the market's fear. That is why it recovered within the day. This is the reason why you had that long wick. Started at 103, which is already a gap down. Then sell off happened to the lowest point here, and then it recovered. And today, okay, you will see signs of recovery. Signs of recovery with this green candlestick. The gap that we had here was already filled because of this long wick, but I think the reason why it did not fully move with a straight green right here, because the situation right now is still very unstable. um, as you can see here, volume is still very small, so I think there will still be high volatility. The green right here could even have a twisted ending. It could even drop, we don't know. So that's the reason why uh, personally, I am monitoring the movement of the market and the news, because things can still change. And what I did, okay, so just to share with you, and we all know that they say when the market is fearful, that's the best time to buy. So I was thinking yesterday, I want to test that and see if there are companies in Russia that I can enter, and probably just kahit intraday lang, I will be able to trade it. So what I did, because I didn't know the stock, so I just googled it, and I looked for the top companies in Russia, and I found this article. You can also check it out. It's a top 10 biggest companies in Russia. Here, this is an infographic showing the top 10 companies, and the categories are in oil and gas, financial, metals and mining, information technology. Here is a graphical representation, and down below here is the table format. And just to quickly talk about these companies, Gazprom is the state-owned corporation and the world's largest natural gas producer by output. It was formerly the Soviet Ministry of Gas Industry. Gazprom produced 12% of global natural gas output in 2018. Here, the second largest is the Sberbank. This is the largest bank in Eastern Europe and the 61st largest bank in the world. Rosneft is the state-owned corporation and the world's largest public petroleum company. Novatek is the second largest natural gas producer after Gazprom. Lukoil is the second largest company in Russia by revenue and the largest non-state corporation. And this is also in the oil and gas sector. Nornickel, a mining and smelting giant, the world's largest producer of nickel, with 14% of global output, and also the world's largest producer of palladium and the third largest producer of platinum. Gazprom Neft is a subsidiary of Gazprom. Yandex, this is the largest tech, Russia's largest tech company and the maker of world's second largest Russian language search engine after Google. And Poly US, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Poly US, Russia's largest gold producer and one of the world's top 10 gold miners by output. So these are the companies. So I became curious. You can read through this. Okay, so this is their market cap. What I did next yesterday was to, of course, check this out in my platform because this is the platform I use, and I can only trade. And I wanted to check the situation of these stocks using my platform. So I tried searching. I tried searching first Gazprom, and let's see here, Gazprom. So I found out that yes, it's available. It also shared some insights about the company. So here you'll notice that there's a 3.34% dividend yield at this amount. Okay, imagine this if you got it at this level. And then in the future, when everything's fine and everything recovers and it increases its dividend yield, imagine that's how much. You will not just get 3.34 because the basis of your yield is on your entry price. And if this increases someday, then of course, I don't know, it could be 10, 15%. For all you know, it could even reach 30%. So that was it. The next thing I searched was Sberbank. So this is also available, the second stock. So you notice that there's an amount here. So I'll give you a backstory later. Here, at this amount, it gives you 19.6%. So if you enter at this level right now and it gives you 0.81, then that could give you 19%. But imagine again, if it increases to let's say $1 to $2, then that's an easy 30-40% depending on your entry price. All right. So this is what happened yesterday. Okay, so you see this? This is a massive drop. And if I can recall it, when I saw this, because I was searching it from top to bottom, that's why I didn't even reach the bottom part because I really found this right away and I got curious and I was so surprised for this stock to drop by 75%. So I entered, I was able to, I think, enter at a very low level. You'll see that later. And then a few minutes after the market closed. So I really didn't have time to witness the fluctuation and the volatility of the market because I just finished my work that time. So I was able to enter. And today, what happened was a gap up. It did a gap up, and the next thing I did, I closed. I closed it. I closed it, and that trade gave me a 93 or 98%. I'll show you. So that trade gave me a good 93.5%. So I was able to enter at 2.17. I exited at 4.2. Okay. So how did I do it? Because I didn't have extra buying power yesterday. So when the market opened, and we all know that in the morning, the Philippine market has already experienced that drop. So I knew right away that chances are the US market will have the same sentiment and it's going to be a worldwide impact. So I was right. Gap down in almost all the stocks. So what I did, because I didn't have buying power, I tried to locate my entries in these stocks that had minimal decline. right? So my entry level was very close. So that was just a point 39, point 35. So these are tolerable declines. Mind you guys, some of my positions really was hit big time, and I will not touch them because if I exit in those stocks and positions, that's a done deal. It's a sure loss on my end. So these are the tolerable levels that I was able to swallow. So uh, I use the buying power to enter here and to enter here. Okay, so good enough. Today we were able to gain 93.55. So what I did, so the gains I got here and a few buying power added more. I placed an order. I wanted that to be executed around the 2.75 or 2.76. But I was thinking, okay, let me go back here. So as we speak right now, I already have a current order around that level. So, but then again, I was thinking, what if this continues to climb up? What if it continues to fill that gap? I am out of the position. I don't have a current position right now. So that's the reason why I re-entered at the 4.1 level. And that's why this is the movement, and so far we are at ranging around 7 to 9%. And I'll see later on if in the faster, because I'm monitoring the faster time frame, if I see signs of weakness, then probably I can lock in that gain and enter again at the lower level. But definitely I already have around uh 2.70, something around this area. My order is already in there, that if there's a an erratic movement, then all of a sudden it drops, then it I will be able to catch it at the lower level. But overall, just in case it might take some time for it to recover, I'm fine with it, because you would notice if you go to my profile, most of my positions are really in long term time frame, 3 to 4 months. Most of my positions there. Some are good, some are bad. Because I know there are some positions that are EPIT mode. So because the decline percent, the amount of negative is really huge, I will not let go of that. That's uh, I cannot let go of those amounts. I can only cut my loss if I'm able to catch it early. So that's the situation right now. I have an order placed at the lower level. I have one that's riding the rally, and hopefully when it reaches a certain level, then I will be able to lock in those gains. I was also able to. Rosneft was there. Okay, Rosneft is also in eToro. Yeah, there is. Um, Novatech is also in eToro. Yes. So what you want to do next is check out these stats. Okay, you have some stats here. Use it to your advantage. Research section. I'm not sure if there's one here. Yeah, it's not available, but this one is already good enough. And also try to check out the feed. Was able to capture a lot of insights and chismes from the feed right here. Here, there. So I was able to monitor this as well. So do your research, guys. I'm not sure if you are already in, if your platform already offers stocks in the international market, but so far eToro for me is super friendly, user friendly, and yeah, you can check that out. But that's the strategy. Okay. Um, Remember during the pandemic, almost all the companies declined as well. I tell you guys, a lot of people gained a lot of money taking advantage of that massive sell off that happened. Same is true with this. But again, I just want to remind everyone that the situation is very unstable. Whatever recovery we're experiencing right now, that could just be a dead cat bounce, a temporary recovery, but the overall sentiment could, in a snap of a finger, it could go down again. That's why monitor, if you still would like to engage in Russian stocks, monitor the news. use a faster time frame unless you really want to go long term, right? So it depends on your profile. So good luck in your trades. I hope you don't have families in both places right now, and if they are, let's pray for their safety. And I really hope that this tension is going to end really soon. No one's going to win in this situation. Lives will be lost. We've already lost several lives in just those bombings yesterday and today. Okay, so I hope, yeah, um, this ends. And we have, it's nice to gain gain because the company's growing. It's nice to see your gains because of good reasons, not because of this. But then again, we're in the stock market. Um, we don't use emotions when we trade. We just use facts. And on the flip side, when you're done with your trade, then that's the time we wear our you know we sympathize according to whoever we want to sympathize. But when we trade, we trade. We use facts. The facts determine the next steps. Okay, I hope you were able to get some insights today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe so you're updated. Bye bye for now.